Hey spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome back to Let's Play Stonehearth as the Rayya's children. I almost said the Ascendancy, which is incorrect. So we have our little dudes are kind of working away, they're eating food, they're putting the food away, they're doing the good stuff. We are also baking bricks for the construction of this house over here, and we're going to speed up time while the house is built. It's going to be a pretty difficult house to build. Ooh, achieved Potter level 2. Zoo art for sale. Oh. Cool. Ate a tasty meal, lack of safety. That is something we're going to want to work on here fairly quickly because we do not have any combat people. So I'm going to get you to make a clay chisel and I already made a herbalist staff, I think. Yes, I did. So I'm going to get you to work on all this sort of stuff over here. Oh, a decorative tray. Did I not have that as an option? Can I pause building? Continue building. Okay. So they're building different and various parts of this house. Exciting. They're building little ladders. Looks like you got stuck up there, perhaps. Did you get stuck? Huh. Let's try and build a new ladder for you. Is she just stuck up there? How odd. Why can't you get down? Oh, you just didn't feel like coming down. What? What were you doing up there? Oh my goodness. It looks like someone just dropped food up here. It's like, I'll put the carrots up here. Yeah, it's like, hey, this is where the torch is going. Yeah, just throw the carrots up there, man, and we'll remember. Alright, so, ooh, we could get a new heartling. Oh, no, we can't. We don't quite have the net worth, but we're working on it. We do have a full field of carrots that will hopefully prove fruitful for our people. We're working on things. Are you just sleeping on the ground? Oh my goodness. Oh, something I'm going to want to build fairly early in the game is perhaps a 2-story rest house. And I think I will get to work on that. I'll put like maybe 3 beds per floor, just so we have a place for people to stay. I have the Iskender trade caravan now. I could sell some things. I have coarse fiber bundles, ooh, and I have hunks of stone. I could sell some food, I could sell a bed, I could sell some meat. So what can I buy from you? Prickly pear basket. Oh, they look expensive. I wonder why they're so expensive. These are also expensive. I tell you what, I'm not going to sell anything right now. I don't think I'm in a really position to do that sort of thing. But I'm hoping my potter, wherever they may be, is working away. There you are. You are tired as heck, though. I will say that. You improved your skills. My reel was raw. Lack of safety. Yes. The lack of a combat unit is a little bit disconcerting, but we're going to make it through just fine. Okay, so they're building the house now. Huh. People are just dropping down on the ground. You're just sleeping on the ladder. What are you doing, lady? Oh, I had the... Ooh, this makes a bit more sense now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on here. Why is this hollow? Oh, it's not hollow. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That looks really weird though, like that. But we'll have it like this. That's really cool. I like this. Look, we're digging away. Well, you guys are just having a chat on the side of the wall. I feel like my hearthlings have gotten less efficient at building ever since they decided they should start talking to each other. God damn it, stop trying to be friends and just build for me. Be industrious. It's a pretty complicated building that I've had them building, so I'm not surprised that it's taking them a bit longer. But that's not a big deal, right? We're not playing here to be like competitive or try to win the game. We're just trying to have a good time. So let's have a look here. Oh, we're a little bit low on the old clay. The clay reserves have hit, I wouldn't say rock bottom, but they are falling down quickly. I will resume mining here. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Always want to have a surplus if we can manage it. Hey, he found a chair to sit on. Hey, nice one. We do have a herbalist staff now. That might be something worth looking into, although we do have to wait for our farmer to level up before we can really grow those things. Alright. Chopping away. Go full build. Ah, we're very, very close. Now, I think making a taller building like this... Oh my god. Whoa, the ladders. The ladders are out of control. What have I done? Jesus. Maybe this will make more sense when they're finished. I guess that's them trying to path around? Not really sure. But they should, in theory, figure this out and get a nice build going. Oh my goodness, look at all this craziness. There's all this scaffolding. Definitely a complicated build. But hey, you know what? It's going to be worth it in the end. Jesus, they've spent like the last couple of hours just like building, well, a couple of in-game hours. Just building ladders to actually finish the house. So I wonder why they haven't yet placed that bed. There is a bed here, oddly. And do you have any more crafting to do? Yes, but we lack the clay. We lack the clay, but they're going mining now. And that should, when the potter is finished yapping their gums, they should run over here and start moving that clay. Now I have one worker who's dedicated to not building or mining, who's just dedicated to moving resources. And you have suddenly decided to chat. Interesting. I think the whole chatting mechanic is really cool, but it seems to just get in the way of them doing their jobs. But hey, if it makes them happier, you know what? I am happy to live with it. I just hope they've adjusted the balance of the game. Okay, so I'm going to suspend this now, because I think we have enough resources out of it. They should go pick up that stuff and then start dropping it off, and you can get more brick. So what does this building lack, out of curiosity? It needs some large urns, wall clay lamps, potted kilns, and stuff like that. Working on the large pots. It looks like you have built all of the clay bricks, and you're now working on the doors and stuff like that. It looks good. Look good to me. Oh, actually, are we lacking something here? We need some wood. So I will harvest this this tree over here. And this tree. Oh, we got a daily update. Oh, our net worth is just quite not enough. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, you return with more things. Interesting. Oh yes, I would really like one of those. I want to get one of those wooden swords actually. So let me see here. What can I sell? I will sell the bed. I will sell the herbalist staff because I can just make another one. I could sell the clay bricks. I could sell the stone. The stone is easy to get. I need to get up to 40 gold. I don't think I can. Without doing some serious... Okay, I need 10 more gold from somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I will buy the footman's sword, because that is going to be an important item in defending my town. So I had to do a bit of selling and hurting my town a little bit, but it'll be fine in the end when we get through this. So over here, this is going to be where we store clay eventually, but we're going to wait until this is actually built before we do that, because we don't want to make things complicated. All right, looks like the house is just about finished in terms of the exterior. So I'm hoping There's only a few things left to do now. I think it's the windows and the bed and the table and then the lamps. It took us a bit of time to build this house, but I'm pretty proud of this house. You know, it looks nice. It looks great. Potter level 3. Ooh. So I think I will also get you to craft, I'm going to get you to craft another herbalist staff. Because I think I sold the one I had. And so these people seem to be, they can trade stuff for things. Decorative tray, all that good stuff. So let's speed up time here while they hopefully work away. Huh. What is this place waiting for? I think it's waiting for the potter to finish your job. So what are you trying to work on? You are working on the potter's kiln. Are you asleep? Ooh, invaders. Little tree people. Okay, it's time to pick a warrior. Who has the most health? And this is... Aha, Daza! You shall be changing jobs to be our warrior. Go pick up your sword and become the village defender. Oh, I didn't mean to press that button. Whoops. Where are the little clay people? Go attack them. She's getting beaten up. Defend her. He's winning the fight. He should get he won't get quite a whole level out of this, but he should get some experience out of it at least if I show you up here. You should get maybe up to about here-ish from this combat. Yeah, a little bit, almost. He got about a third of a level, maybe just over a quarter of a level. So we almost have the actual pottery work studio set up, and it looks like if I go inspect in here, the only thing we're really missing are a table and some windows and stuff like that. So what are you crafting right now? I'm going to be picking up. Going to do a lift off of this potter's wheel and a lift off of this thing, and then they're going to move them over there. Then I'm going to be setting this to hold clay. And then I'm going to be turning clay off from over here. And people should then move clay into these pots. I'm going to have 2 pots dedicated to clay. Although I need to check because they might need other resources. For example, sometimes they need stuff like stone. But no, mostly clay. So I'm going to have this pot here will be for doors, windows, defenses, and decorations. And then I can take all of those off of this guy, and then they will also be moved over. So this is going to be, it looks like the pottery station was set up, and it looks like this somehow got split up into different chunks. I think that might be how they do chunk handling or something, I'm not sure. So you're only really missing the clay bed and the pottery sign. Let me have a look here. What do we need for the pottery sign? Oh, a regular sign. Oh, you'll probably never get that, so we'll just leave it in the queue. Maybe eventually we will get it. Although, can you build your own wooden signs? No, you cannot. I will get you to make a clay door, though. God, are you ever going to finish that bed? Come on now. There we go. Somebody will place that bed for me. I think I will return this mining station to resumption, and people can go do that and be busy. Okay, we have made a bed, and we shall assign it to the potter. Assign the bed to Ayoha. Oh, goodness. I clicked on the potter. I'm trying to click on the bed. Assign the bed to Ayoha Kreisov. Okay. So I've managed to build a very basic little workshop here. I'm going to clear out some of this crap because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to build a sort of halfway, no, I don't know if I want to say a halfway house, but it's like a dormitory, a place for people to sleep en masse. I'm going to put 6 beds in it. And it's going to be just a shared living space. So I want them to clear out this. I will actually cancel, if I go into harvesting, I will cancel, suspend mining. Oh, I want to go trade with these guys. Okay. So they're bringing some good stuff. Ooh, they also brought armor. Resume mining. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this pottery bench. And what I'm going to tell this guy to do is I want you to keep some of this decorative stuff in order. I'm thinking, why don't you maintain a couple of these decorative trays in inventory, a couple of decorative teapots in our inventory. Maybe we'll just keep 2 of each in inventory. And then we can use these as things to sell. Golden clay wall planter. And then the regular old potted cactus. So yeah, hopefully we will use this as a way to generate income every day by spending some of our clay to turn into resources that will be used to earn us money to buy new things from the caravans that pass through. So it looks like they're talking about doors and they had an unhappy chat. Ooh. Aha. So this time I should now have enough. Yes. So he has joined and he is, or she, sorry. She is, ooh, a hothead and excitable who looks like she might be suited to be a crafter. So what I'm going to do, what was I going to do? I was going to do something. Oh, right, I was going to make another farm. So you're going to get a secondary farm, and this is going to be the, watermelon. Just so we have an extra bit of resources, because I think you got faster from leveling up. So if I check your job abilities, yeah, you run a little bit quicker. You do your job a little bit quicker. Alrighty, somebody's eating at that table, that's good. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to build a large building in here. And this building is going to have a couple of different purposes. The first purpose is going to be a communal place of living. Like I could just build like this dormitory, right? But no. Oh, ooh, they have a clay dormitory, which is just like a small little thing. I could build a couple of clay houses. Ooh. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a custom building. Let me have a look at... I want to have a look at these guys because they had some pretty interesting ideas. I could do a clay dining room. I could do a clay dormitory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do just like a little, not a little, but I'm going to do a sort of house here. It's going to be a 2-story affair. Right? Yeah, it's going to be 2 stories. So we'll just make a little road. Goes like this. And that'll be its own little thing. And that'll be a space, that's just to give me spacing. Then I'm going to go into Design Custom Building. I'm going to select the Foundations button. This one's going to be more of a sort of fawn color. I think that's nice. So the normal size I do is 11 by 11. So what I'm going to do is a double-sized in one direction, a 22 by 11 is what we're going to do. Then we are going to place down some walls. In particular, these walls are going to be perhaps a little bit more drab. Let me undo this. Perhaps this kind of drab. Yeah. And then we're going to want to do a second story. So can I go up a tile? So how do I do a second story? This is a question that has irked me. Okay, so I think I just built slabs. Let me put this all regular. I think what I do is I build slabs in the same color as the floor, preferably. I want to build slabs. Oh, I kind of changed that by accident. I want to build slabs like this. And then I think I want to do floor on top. And now I've got 2 stories. Interesting. Okay, but we're not going to do that. We're going to just have a single story house for now. This is going to be super, super basic. See if I'm making it face the right way. Like so. So I might need to make this bigger, which is totally fine. It's within the scope of what we were planning on doing. We undo a bunch of stuff. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here. I'm going to create this again. This will be the 11 by 22 was what I wanted to do. And then I will just make this an extra 4 or extra 4 wide like that. This is going to be just a super basic place for people to not sleep on the floor. And then if I get the final bed, oh, I won't get another bed in here. What if I were to do this? There's 8 beds in there. And then we're going to place some pretty basic dining setup as well as what I wanted to do. Like so. It's just a crappy little place for people to live while we build up our town. And that'll be just fine. Looks great to me. I'm not even gonna put many windows in it. I think I'll put like in between each house we'll put a basic sort of, or in between each. Let me see, are there any better versions of these windows? Oh my goodness. Like give me a good window, geez. We'll put a couple of windows like this. Put a couple of windows like this. And then we'll do another, how many? 2 off the ground, okay, and then we'll do another couple like this. And then that'll be it. That'll be the house. We're gonna put a doorway on it, is what we wanna do. I'm thinking somewhere in the center, so if I can rotate my camera here. Big old clay door, like so, big tunnel door. And then we'll put a roof on it, and it'll just be a fairly basic, I wanna get the overhang down. Oh, I want that to be 1 actually. That was a slight error on my part. We're going to do a very basic we'll do a very basic kind of this sort of thing. Do you want to do one of these? No, we'll just do a basic flat roof. That's all it is. It's just a place for people to live while we try to build up houses for them. And we don't have to make it completely ugly, but it's just a temporary dormitory. We'll be ripping this down later on in the game. We'll get building, and that should set up an order with my clay person for all those items. When I unpause the game, there we go. Now this will take them a while to build, but it should be worth it in the end. Did I actually get the? I'm curious now. Do I have the capacity to make a stonemason? No, it looks like they didn't build that tool yet. Let me have a look at the crafting queue. So did you not build the stonemason tool, or maybe it wasn't placed in stockpile yet? Oh no, it's there. Mason's chisel. So who can become a mason then? Oh, the mason is an upgrade of the potter. Well, here's an interesting question. If you become a mason, can you still be a potter? Why don't you promote to a mason? And can you still do pottery tasks is my question. Because if you can, then I can combine the pottery house with the mason house. So where is my mason now? So I don't think you can do, no, you can't. Okay. So I'm going to need a new pottery person. So who's going to be my potter? Rayya, you have 4 mind, which is the skill used for crafting. So you're going to be, that's the highest I have in my town, so you're going to be my new potter. Now, the downside is I'm going to have to pretty much level them up from beginning all over again. But now I have a mason that I can use, which is, that's always good news. Once we finish this house, we'll build a mason house as well. And she'll get to work on this, processing this queue as best as she can. She probably won't be a high enough level to do some of these things. But she can do the easy stuff and then get leveled up. Oh, I think I will do a slice and I will reactivate this. Aha, you've already leveled up. Oh, that's good. So there shouldn't be any difficulty in actually getting this made. But I'm hopefully preventing people from sleeping on the floor like this. I think this little house I made over here looks great. Maybe this window is a little bit out of place. I think that's the only thing I could have maybe left out. But other than that, it looks fantastic, I think. Has a great look to it. It really has that sort of little desert house feel. There's a little crafting area and stuff. You got a couple of fields. These will be moved eventually. These are just temporary farming areas. Much like these little clay pots will be changed also in the future. As you can see, the mining must continue. I think they are focused on building right now. So they should be building new ladders to get up onto the roof. Yep, and that looks like what they're doing. There's also this road here that I needed to finish. Oh, this will be now, since the current owner changed their jobs, this is going to be your bed. I'm curious, what are you waiting on? I think you might have just been waiting on clay, right? Yeah, it looks like you were just waiting for clay. My god, you carried a bunch of stuff and dropped it off in here. That was awesome. Let's have a look at the old slice map mode. Yeah, it looks like we're chopping out a great amount of resources. This is fantastic. We're going to be able to use this. Aha! Okay, do I have stuff to sell? I'm going to sell you my potter's kiln because I have an extra. I'll also sell you the pottery wheel because I have an extra. I'll sell you... I don't think I'll sell that. I will sell the fine clay dining table. I could get a rough wooden buckler from my combat troops. I don't need any of this stuff yet. We haven't even built a mason yet, so... Oh my goodness, their food is expensive. I'll grab the shield for my combat troop. You know? +1 defense is nothing to, turn your nose up at in the early game. Oh, it looks like this building... lacks a resource of some kind. Oh, it might be wood. Daily update. We don't have enough food. That's going to be an issue. So let me go ahead and harvest some wood. While our hearthlings get to work. So I think we might be chewing through our food supplies here. Let's make another big farm. I'm being lazy, so I'm just making the maximum size farms. I'm going to make a golden gourd crop. And the farmer should be able to produce enough food. In theory, the farmer should be able to produce enough food for this much people. I might even need to make a second farmer, but we'll have to like craft and buy stuff for that. So it looks like this is continuing without issue. Looks like they're chopping down all this good stuff. They did leave a piece of clay on the roof, which is annoying. But the potter... I wonder why the potter is running all the way in there when there's perfectly good clay in these pots behind her. That's a bit worrisome. You ran over here to have a chat. Alright, you guys are churning away. Now you're picking up all this stuff, and hopefully... No, you decide to all stand around and have a chat. Oh man, I have managed to downgrade my workers from industrious people to mount running yabberjackers. I don't even know if that's a real phrase, I just made it up there. Anyway, look, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Please remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support my channel. And remember to leave a comment if you want to give me your feedback. Other than that, I want to say I love you all very much. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.